news.
Mm-hmm. 49ers, meanwhile, with their own news as we await what's going to happen with Jauan Jennings. Interesting information yesterday from Tim Kawakami of the San Francisco Standard. He was on 95.7 The Game. Tim Kawakami says that from what he's hearing, it looks like Jauan Jennings is asking for more than $20 million a year from the 49ers. We like Jauan Jennings, but Jay, that is not reasonable, is it?
No.
It's easy for us to say, but Jauan's asking for too much.
Completely too much. He knows it. But again,
you think he's asking for this, hoping to get this?
Yeah. Start super high.
Mm-hmm.
They'll come low. And we work our way to something in between. I don't know if the 49ers are even going to budge on anything right now. We're talking about the beginning of the season next week, and you want to come in and renegotiate your contract. We understand you ain't happy.
But
I know that's what you said.
Been asking weeks ago.
Yeah.
And John Lynch said, we're beyond that. Well, what is that? How can you be if he's still unhappy?
Well, guess what? You got two things to do. Either sit your butt out or come play. That's where we're at right now.
Where would you put Jauan Jennings here? Here are the wide receiver contract average rankings. You tell me if Jauan Jennings is anywhere near any of these guys. At the very top, you got Jamar Chase, $40 million. Then you got Justin Jefferson at $35 million.
Keep going.
CeeDee Lamb at $34.
How about you start down around 15, 20?
DK Metcalf, $33. Garrett Wilson, $32.5. Terry McLaurin now, $32.3. A.J. Brown, $32. Amon-Ra St. Brown, $30. Now we're in the 30s. Are we closer, Jay?
Just keep going. I said you might as well start in the 20s.
Tyreek Hill, 30. T. Higgins, 28.7. Now we're in the 20s. Jalen Waddle, 28.2. DJ Moore, 27.5. Devontae Smith, 25. Nico Collins, 24.2. Now, supposedly we're in the area now where Jauan Jennings might be thinking he belongs. Michael Pittman Jr., 23.3. Calvin Ridley, 23. Cortland Sutton, 23. Devontae Adams, 22. Chris Godwin, 22. And then you got Stephon Diggs, 21.1. Apparently, Jauan Jennings thinks he's worth more than Stephon Diggs, and he's worth something in the area of a Cortland Sutton, Devontae Adams. You beg to differ?
Man, you heard me. I ain't saying nothing. I'm quiet as a church house mouse over here. As I said, you might as well start it with Devontae Adams.
Mike Evans at 25, 20.5.
Oh, man.
Christian Kirk, 18. Debo, 17.5. Jerry Jeudy, 17.5. Cooper Kupp, 15. Khalil Shakir, Buffalo, 13.
Now we're around there.
Okay.
Now we're around there. Now we're around there.
Darnell Mooney, 13.
Yeah, now
Rashad
we're talking.
Bateman,
now
12,
we're talking.
2.
See, now we're in the zone.
Jay, that's a long ways away
I mean,
from Devontae Adams' money.
You don't deserve Devontae Adams' money, but get what you can.
Mm-hmm.
There, as a fan, as someone, as a player's guy, hopefully you get $50 million. I could care less. But if we just keep it at 1,000, come on, Whitey. Devontae Adams at 22, Mike Evans at 25, Cooper Kupp at 15. That's where you about right there, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You should be right around there. Cooper Kupp 15, Rashad Bateman 13, Christian Kirk like that. Now we're talking Jauan Jennings area. I think 15, 16, 17. That's cool.
Yeah, as we all know, he's entitled to ask for whatever he wants to ask for.
Better
he
believe
doesn't
it.
have to play. If he's going to be fined, he can deal with that. He can ask for whatever he wants. But if you're the 49ers at this point, I think you got to start to assume that he's not going to play for you, and you got to make your other plans and assume, all right, I guess he's not going to be on board.
Well, that seems like that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they'll test him. They'll test to see if he's going to wait a whole season, which I continue to keep on saying, please. It'd be different if he was chipped up, as you said, making $20 million, have already got a big time deal. At this point, Jauan Jennings, he hasn't enough money in the bank when it comes to the cachet of being able to sit out. Not saying dollars and pennies and literally, but I'm saying the cachet. Like, you don't have that truly. And I'm just arguing from the opposite side. Remember, I'm all on the Jauan Jennings side.
Right. Please
do what you want to do. But if I'm the 49ers, I'm looking at you and saying, big time, you got one season in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Truly one season in the bank. And on top of that, we forget, we let go of Kendrick Bourne to keep you here because we believed in you, because we seen greater things in you. And no doubt you've paid some of that in return back to us. But if you believe you're going to get paid like Mike Evans And Devontae Adams, guys that got 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 10. Mike Evans got 10 seasons, right? In a row of 1,000 yards. Man, I'm just hanging up the phone on your representation.
I might play it this way. If the 49ers want to try to salvage it, it might come down to this. Look, we tried to trade you. Maybe they do. They make some calls, and maybe nobody wants him because they don't want to give him what he wants. Then you have to tell him, in your mind, you're worth that. But the market value says you're not, because no one will pay you that. So why don't you play and play well, and maybe then you end up making more money? But this notion that you're going to get 20, well, you're not going to get it from us. You're not going to get it from any. No one will pay you that. So how can you say and think you're worth it? The market says you're not.
Absolutely. And I think that he knows that. His camp knows that. And I think the 49ers have already told them that. They're not that dumb, are they? They haven't come to the table to say, listen, Double J, you're not worth $20 million. Your market says this.
Jacoby Myers, Jay, at $11 million.
Come on now.
That's affordable.
Hey, I'd be making a phone call quickly right now. For everything that you're going to give me, Jacoby Myers is going to give me the other. If I'm the 49ers. Now, the fan in me says Jauan Jennings needs a raise. $20 million? Nah.
You think he deserves a raise when he just got a new contract?
Yeah, because I think what he's trying to do is just play the role in the form of, I am the only wide receiver right now that is worth, my ilk. I'm the only one with skin in the game. If I don't play, then what are you guys going to do? What are you guys going to do?
Oh, we got Kendrick Bourne coming in.
Then let him ride.
Yeah.
Like if I'm Jauan Jennings or the agent or the camp.
You coming back?
No problem. Guess what? That's 6 games. You could be 3-3. Like if I'm Jauan Jennings' agent or the camp, I'm saying that. But the 20+ million, and Kawakami said that's what he's hearing.
Right.
And I said take the low part of it. If it's 20 million and he's making 7 with a base of 1.7. See me at 13. I think if Jauan Jennings is in his right mind, he'd say, okay, I'll take that, because he would look at the list, just what you're talking about,
right?
14, 15. But he's also saying I deserve more because and he's really testing him. Without me, let's see what you got week 1 in Seattle.
Just think, if they'd won that Super Bowl, he would have maybe been the MVP of the Super Bowl.
He was.
Yeah.
No, maybe too. He was to me.
Yeah. Throwing a touchdown pass.
And that's so. And I kicked it to you a couple of days ago. So was Larry Brown. And Larry Brown got paid, and we forgot about him.
Right.
So John Lynch got to be a little sharper than that. Big fella, you asking for Mike Evans money. When you are serious, call me. You're asking for Devontae Adams money. When you are serious, have your agent call me.
He was really good last year.
Man, that's 1 year. And he still didn't catch 100 balls and still didn't have 1,000 yards. And you calling me to talk about you want to be paid like Mike Evans? Stop it. Now, you want to talk about Cooper Kupp at 15? Okay, I'm willing to listen.
I know.
Kupp's on the edge, a little bit past the prime.
It's true. If he really is asking for 20, if he's at all dug in on that, it's like, hey, we can't do it.
You're not getting paid, man.
Yeah. So I think it's not going to work.
You're
not going to work.
You've heard this before, Whitey. And this is one thing, we've all been through negotiations, especially in this industry. You want to get paid. You want to get paid what you believe you're worth or close to. There is, though, a sweet spot that you kind of want to land in. And there's also a sweet spot where you want to kind of start too. It's just negotiations. How many times have you ever went to a flea market or a swap meet or something and you see something and you're just like, okay, $50, I want 49, I want $50. Man, I want to give them 10. And you're like, you know what? Let me give you $5. And the person look at you, man, I just turn around, walk away.
Right.
It's almost like you're disgusting. You're disgusted them by coming out with that $5-10.
Yeah, it is disrespectful.
It is. You got to find a sweet spot. You want 50? Big time. Let me give you 35.
22 from Jauan Jennings is a disrespectful demand.
It is.
You're entitled to it, but it's disrespectful.
Go get it somewhere else, big time. I would Jerry Jones him then.
Yeah.
If there's anything I would agree with Jerry Jones is, go get your money then. You want to go get 20+ million? Where do I need to drop you off at?
Yep.